Welcome back to Crypto Spaces, back with another Monad update for you guys. Monad right now sitting just under 1.9 cent. Pretty much back at our original entry of the project. Still think Monad is going to be a great altcoin going into the next bull cycle, guys. Whenever that's the case. If we take a look at the macro right now, Bitcoin at 78K had a deep correction, honestly, right? Dropped from 92K all the way down to 77K. Market right now is in extreme fear, right? Extreme fear is typically the best time to accumulate, the altcoins that you're bullish on, or Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc., the projects that you're bullish on, right? So now is one of the best times, in my opinion, to accumulate Monad here. Like I said in the past, and I keep saying it, guys, I think Monad is going to be a great altcoin. It's one of the newer altcoins that doesn't have bag holders, no massive unlocks until the end of the year. So we'll see how 2026 is. But if we're about to enter a bear market or not, that is not a massive issue in my opinion, because you could just use the time to accumulate, man. I know the market has been extremely tough. This cycle has been tough. A lot of people that were holding old altcoins did not see the success that they wanted to, and see the growth financially that they wanted to. So this cycle all around was like very difficult for a lot of people, and that doesn't mean you give up on the space, right? When things get tough, what is the best decision to make? The best decision is to keep going, right? So right now, 100,000 Monad is $1,900. Again, I think 100,000 Monad is just the perfect bet to make. You're not breaking the bank. If you lose that amount, you're not going to go into debt. You're not going to ruin yourself financially, and that 100,000 Monad could potentially become $100,000 in the future, right? When you see when you see Monad makes a move to potentially $1 in the future. And if you just want to be conservative, 20 cents, 30 cents per Monad, 100,000 Monad is $20,000 to $30,000, right? If we take a look at the X page real quick, take a look at the X page, see if we have any updates on the X page. All right, so back once again, what I mentioned in my previous video, you could sit down and see a very informative interview from the Monad founder right here on the Monad official X account. Right, and it's a good listen. It's a good watch. It's a good listen. So definitely take a look at that. But not much else. Not much new updates today for Monad. But I'm just gonna keep you guys updated on where the price is at, where the price action is at. Again, like I said, if we do enter a bear market, you could see Bitcoin drop to as low as 50 to 40K. Most people say we already are in a bear market. So if we're already in a bear market, Bitcoin is at 77K now, 78K. You could potentially see a drop to 50 to 40K. And if that happens, you probably might see, more than likely may see Monad at 1 cent or 0.008, right? 208, so under 1 cent, right? That is definitely, possible, right? Because if Bitcoin drops that low, expect it's going to bring altcoins with it. I'm not sure where the bottom is, but that's where a lot of the top analysts expect, the bottom to be around 50K, 60K, 40K, anywhere in that range. So I just say, DCA is the best way to go. And, when you have the bag that you're happy with, be patient and take profits whenever we're bullish again. So as always, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in. None of this is financial advice. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.